got another 40k BatRep. Got 2,000 points. Chaos Space Marines, the Alpha Legion. We got the Warlord leading us off. He's going to be with 9 Khorne Marines and that Rhino there. Lightning Claws on the Sergeant. Then we got an unmarked level 3 Sorcerer. He's just rolling with 9 regular Space Marines. They got a Plasma Gun. Sergeant's got a Power Weapon. Then they got the Fearless Standard. And then we got 10 Nurgle Marines. And they're got 2 Melta Guns. Sergeant's got a Power Fist. These guys over here, just a 5-man with a Plasma Gun, Power Weapon. Actually, that's supposed to be a 6-man. But then there's a 5-man backing them up. Heavy support, we got 3 Predators, all decked out with Heavy Bolters and Auto Cannons. These 2 have the Storm Bolters as well as Havoc Launchers. And we got the nasty and feared Helldrake right there, with the Bellflamer, obviously. 2 Dreadnoughts, Alpha right there on the right, Omega over there on the left, and they're just standard. And that will be 2,000 points. So just got my psychic powers. I just took them all off Biomancy. Ended up getting Iron Arm, Hemorrhage, Warp Speed, and the Smite, the Primaris there. And then I also have the Force one as well. On my boon table I got +1 Strength for a ranged weapon, which is nice for my Lord because he has the Burning Brand of Scalathrax. And then my Librarian got Crusader. I have no idea what it means, but I'm sure it'll be useless. And then for my Warlord trait, I got Feel No Pain on the personal. So number 5 on the personal trait. Yeah.
This is 2,000 points of Blood Angels that I brought today, but sick of playing the Imperial Guard. For my HQs are right there. I got the Sanguinor and the Jump Pack Captain. Then I brought 3 Sanguinary Priests. One with Power Fist, one with Lightning Claw, one with the Plasma Pistol. And then I also bought a Chaplain with a Plasma Pistol. I brought a regular 5-man attack squad to fill in some points. 3 assault squads. That one right there has 3 hand flamers and a power weapon. This one right here has 2 Infernus pistols and a power weapon. And this one right here has 2 Melta Guns and a Power Fist. And then for heavies I brought 2 Autocannon Dreadnoughts and 1 Devastator squad with missile launchers. Prepare to die.
Alright, got a little pre-shot of the board here before we start. We're playing Big Guns Never Tire, and we have the Hammer and Anvil, I think is the name of the deployment edge. It's where you play the long edges against each other there. I already got the objective set up. We got Blood Angels objective over there and right there. Got the Chaos Space Marines right there, and one in the building. There's pre-game. Alright, deployment just finished up. Just kind of collided everything in the middle as far as forward as we can get. Warlord and Nurgle Marines are over there with one of the Hell Brutes. Got 6-man hanging that objective. Got the 2 Predators in the middle holding it down. Sorcerer over here with the Hell Brute and another Predator. And then 5-man holding that objective. And the Hell Drakes in reserves. Then we got 1 Dreadnought up top. 1 Dreadnought down there. We got 1 Assault Marine Squad or 2?
Yeah, 1.
That's just 1 Assault Marine Squad. They got the Sanguinary Priest and I think the Chaplain. Then you got the Sanguinor rocking by himself. Devastators in that building.
And then I got the Captain and Sanguinary Priest.
And then another Assault Squad with the Captain and then the Sanguinary Priest. And then he's got some people deep striking.
Those guys are
right there. And these are traditional reserves. So we're going to steal it on a 6. Nope. Big 3. Blood Angel, turn number 1. That was end of Blood Angel turn 1. These guys jumped up forward in there. They didn't have to take Dangerous Terrain because the Warlord trait for the Sanguinor is move through cover, anybody within 12 inches. Same with them, they just moved up. Sanguinor's in the middle, he moved up. What happened over here, this first Dreadnought right here, lit up the Rhino and wrecked it. The guys had to hop out. The other one shot the guys inside, killed 1. Devastator shot at the Warlord's Rhino over there but with night fighting and a good cover save, I made all my cover saves. Alright. Moving on. Alright, Alpha Legion turn 1. Those guys just stayed still. Take that objective, obviously. Rhino, or the Predator, moved up, shot into there, killed a couple guys. Pretty much all the Predators shot into this big squad up front here and killed maybe like 6 or 7 altogether. Set them on fire with Soul Blaze too. These guys shot into him too in the backfield. Over here, the Lord blazed these guys and ended up killing 2 or 3 of them. Set them on fire, and then all the other tanks over there shot in there too. So a bunch of combat bolters, a couple melta guns from inside the tank. It ended up killing, I think, 3 or 4. Soul Blaze went out on them. They passed the morale check. These guys broke, and Soul Blaze also went out on them. And then during the psychic phase, I just got off the 1 power, which was Iron Arm for my sorcerer. And that was that. Oh, I had a Focus Witchfire too, the other one. Whatever the hell it's called. Hemorrhage. I got Hemorrhage and killed a guy, so that was cool. Alright, end of turn. There we are, end of Blood Angel turn number 2. These guys came in from reserve. The Assault Marines didn't. They just hanging back there. These guys regrouped but didn't run forward. Those guys popped forward over there. Then let's start with some shooting this guy right here.
Shot at this one.
This one right here?
That one killed that one.
Okay, this one right here. Killed the Hellbrute with 3 glances. This guy over here shot at that Hellbrute and ended up putting 1 glance on him. Failed the cover save. Then the heavy weapons put another. They pinned him and blew off his power fist. So now he's just walking around with 1 whole point in a melta. And then this big combat and nastiness over here. The Assault Marines popped the Rhino with the melta guns. And then my guy got out, obviously. My guys got out. The 9 Corn Marines with the Lord. And then the Sanguinor charged in with the Assault Marines. And just wrecked face. Sanguinor ended up putting 6 wounds on my guy, but I ended up saving him with my 4-up invuln, which was crazy. But then I lost all those guys there, and he lost 2. So.
Because I have my captain here too.
Yeah, his captain was wrecking, and then there was some sergeant who's all beefed up with the Sanguinor's blessing. So yeah, it was a nasty combat, and all my Corn Marines are dead. But my Lord's still alive, and hopefully won't die next turn. So that was the end of the turn, pretty productive, and we'll see if the Helldrake comes on for turn number 2, Alpha Legion. There we go, end of Alpha Legion turn number 2. Not very good round, but we'll start off. Helldrake didn't come in. This guy moved up 6 and let loose into that squad and didn't kill anybody. These guys broke off. The sorcerer went off over here on his own. He has Iron Arm on him. Right here, these guys just went up. They also took some pop shots into that same squad and couldn't do anything. Both of these tanks, both the Predators shot into the heavy weapons, ended up killing 2 and setting them on fire. And then we had this Rhino try to get away, but immobilized itself on that little bit of riverbed right there. Guys in the back didn't do anything. Obviously, those guys aren't doing anything. In the combat, I got Rage for the Dreadnought, so he rushed in there. But you can see he's laying down now. So he got Glance, put 4 wounds, but made his saves because I don't have Power Fist anymore. And then the big combat there between the Sanguinor and my Warlord, we each put 2 wounds on each other. So now we're each down to 1 wound. And I'm fearless, so I stuck even though I lost by 1. So now it is Blood Angel turn number 3. That was end of Blood Angel turn number 3. His reserves came in, deep stroke right there, and obviously blew up that Predator. Had a couple meltas in there, or a melta and crack grenades or something. Warlord was taking that turn. Yeah, he beat me down pretty bad and then just shuffled his guys forward. What else happened? This Rhino here got blasted by a Dreadnought with the autocannons. Guys had to get out. Then that that squad subsequently, there we go, that's a word, shot them and then charged them. We lost combat by 1. I killed the sergeant with my sergeant, and he killed 1 guy with some other random attacks, but we Stayed in our morale. I'm not remembering what these guys did though. Heavy weapons? They shot at this predator right here and couldn't pen. And then the other guy here shot into that squad there and just killed the one. And so that was the end of the turn. Hopefully the Helldrink will come on and start turning the tide here. That was the most amazing turn of amazing turns. That was Alpha Legion turn 3. Helldrink came in. Vector struck these guys, but he made us feel no pain. Both this squad right here and that squad right there went in, shot into here. Didn't kill anybody. That was great. What happened over here? Feld got off my iron arm, but then he denied it. The Predator killed one guy from there.
2 total.
This one killed one, right? And then that one killed one. And then that Predator killed another. So there's only one missile launcher left. And then these guys here put a glance onto that. Nurgle Marines lost by 1 and failed their morale by 1 and then got swept. So, yeah. It was awesome. It was an awesome turn. I'd like to thank everybody. Oh, yeah. The Helldrink killed one guy. Woo! And put a wound on the captain. So, you know, it was a small victory right there. So that was the end of it, and we're going to see what if I can even do anything. All right. The Blood Angel fist is closing. There we go. That was the end of the Blood Angel turn. These guys hopped out and then ran forward up there. Not very far. Both of these dreadnoughts shot at the Helldrink, and only one hit, and it didn't pin. What else happened? Oh yeah, the one missile came over to Predator, missed. Sanguinor charged and put a pin in a glance and then shook it with the pin. Both those squads, that squad in the back, this squad right here, shot into this 6-man and killed a couple, or I don't think it killed anybody. Killed 1 or 2 guys. 2 guys. There we go. Charged in and then mopped them up, but the one plasma gun's still alive. And then this big squad did the same over here to that 5-man, shot him up, and then beat him down hand-to-hand. And so that was the turn. So it was pretty bloody. Only got a couple models left. But we're still in it, damn it. I'm going to go out like more of a punk. Alright, end of a horrible turn. This guy who was shaken went up 12, didn't immobilize himself, thankfully. Shot everything into the Sanguinor. Didn't do anything. This Predator just pivoted, did the same thing. Didn't do anything. This guy right here, Helldrink, Vector struck the one last missile launcher there, rolled a 1 to wound, flamed those guys. Hit 4 of them, only killed 3. They didn't break. The one horrible thing here, I had warp speed and iron arm for my librarian. It's a 5-inch charge, and with fleet couldn't make it. So that was fucking pathetic. But these guys over here shot threw a crack grenade into that guy, and then crack grenaded him in hand-to-hand as well, and ended up taking him out with 3 glances, so that was nice. So, one horrible, small victory for us. And then, pretty obviously that guy over there died to a lightning claw. So that was that. There we go. Alright. We just wrapped up turn number 5s, both guys. Blood Angel turn 5. They wrecked this vehicle, charged into hand-to-hand, wrecked that vehicle. Everybody pretty much surged forward. They shot this one, didn't do it, but then charged it, wrecked it. And then what else? Then the Dreadnought charged into those guys, killed 2 of them in hand-to-hand, and we put a glance on it. And then that was that for that turn. Oh, there's one guy over there who's got to see if his thing blows up, by the way. Not much happened. These guys took a couple pop shots. They didn't do anything, though. Helldrink dropped down to hover mode, went over here, blasted that squad. Didn't do anything to Sanguinor, but killed the Chaplain squad and put a wound on him. And then that combat was a whiff. And then the Librarian with Endurance and Iron Arm ran into the Assault here, 1 by 2. And now that is the end of 5. But then I caught them, and so because they're Space Marines, they can't get run down. So we will see if the game goes on one more. Dun 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 dun. Nope. Well, just like the rest of my dice rolls. So that's the game. It's obviously, actually, Yeah, you're the only one with objective, right? So yeah, that one guy.
Linebreaker, Warlord, and First Blood.
So Warlord, Linebreaker, First Blood,
That's one,
and an
two,
objective.
6.
And I got nothing. Linebreaker. Woo! Yeah, those two guys. Yeah! Linebreaker. This is a nasty bloody mess. Yep. There's that. Well, good revenge for you. But, yeah, not much left. There's only the Helldrake, because he's a beast, and Librarian, and 2 guys. So that was a mop-up job right there. Fucking Blood Angels. Their cheating-ass codex, so old, it's new again.